Hello and welcome to the ProjectWise Administrator Fundamentals Accreditation course. ProjectWise Views and Custom Toolbar Icons. In this lesson, we will learn how to create and utilize ProjectWise Views. We will learn the difference between a global view and a personal view. Then, we will set up a default view for the document list window as well as a default view for the search result window. We will learn how to create a personal view to only show the information that we want to display on the screen. And finally, we will assign both global as well as personal views to a work area or a folder. We will also learn how to create custom toolbar icons to access frequently used ProjectWise commands. When you see a document with a padlock icon next to it, you know that another ProjectWise team member is working on it. To find out who is working on this document, from the toolbar, right under the menu, we can click on the Properties icon. The document window opens. Here we know that Mary Thompson is working on the document. I'm sure you agree that even though the document window does provide detailed information about the selected document, but unfortunately, it can only provide the detailed information one document at a time. And also, the document window does occupy a lot of screen space. There must be a better way which allows the relevant information to be displayed on the screen with a minimum amount of mouse clicks. And we do have it. We have a ProjectWise view which allows us to display the relevant information such as who is working on the document and the last time that the document is updated and by whom. Let's see how a ProjectWise view can display information for us efficiently. Here we have a ProjectWise view that conveniently displays information in the document list area. With documents that has padlock icon next to them, we can quickly refer to the Out To column, and that will let us know who is working on those documents, as well as the File Updated column and the File Updated By column will let us know that the time the document was last worked on and by whom. To find out if there are any ProjectWise views that we can use, we can go to the menu bar, View, Manage Views. By enabling the Show Global, it will display a list of global views that are created by ProjectWise administrators. In order to choose the view that we want to display on the screen, there is one additional thing that we have to do. From the menu bar, View, Toolbar, and then select View. The View drop-down will be displayed on the screen. Here, we can select the basic view, which shows us only limited information about the document. If we choose the detailed view, it will show us additional columns of information about the document. For example, the title and the title 2 of the documents, as well as the folder name that the documents are in. Since there are multiple views exist in ProjectWise, I've got an idea. Why don't we set it up so that when a folder is selected, the basic view will be automatically displayed. When a user runs a search, and then the detailed view will be automatically displayed in the search result window. So let's see how that can be done. Since the detailed view is currently active, why don't we go to the View menu bar and select Choose Columns. On the Set Defaults tab, under the Search Result, enable Document List as well as the Preview pane. When the user runs the search result, the Detail View will be used to display the search result. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Next, we want to make sure that when the user selects a folder, the basic view will be automatically used. So let's go ahead and make sure the basic view is active. We can then go to the menu bar and select View, choose Columns. On the Set Defaults tab, under the Data Source section, enable the Document List view as well as the Preview pane. Once we hit OK, when a folder is selected, the basic view will be automatically used. So to demonstrate, when a user selects a folder, the view will be automatically set to basic view. As soon as the user runs a quick search to look for documents that has the word loft in the file name, you can see that the view automatically set to the detail view to be displayed in the search result window. As soon as the user go back to any folder, the basic view will be automatically become active. You have just seen how a user can set up a default view for displaying in the document list window, as well as setting up a default view for displaying the search result window. Basic view and detail view are examples of global views that have been set up by ProjectWise administrators. Once these global views have been created, they can be used by all ProjectWise users. Let's see how one of these global views was created. From the ProjectWise menu bar, select View, Manage Views. We want to enable Show Global to verify that the global view that we are about to create is not already existed in ProjectWise. Click on the New button and provide a name for the global view. First and foremost, as an administrator, when we create a global view, we need to double check that Available to all users is enabled. Otherwise, if this option is not enabled, we simply create a personal view. The list on the right are the columns that will be displayed in the new view that we are creating. The list on the left, basic columns, show document information. Double-click to expand basic columns. We want the 4 pieces of document information to be displayed in the view. Scroll down until we can find File Updated and File Updated By. Double-click on them. We also want the Out To be displayed in the view, so double-click on Out To, as well as Version. We also want folder name to be displayed in the view as well, so double-click and expand Folder Columns, and double-click on Folder Name. We also want Title and Title 2 from the Document Custom Attributes to be displayed in the view. So from the Environment drop-down, select Complex. From the list on the left, double-click to expand Complex. Scroll down until we can find Title and Title 2. Double-click on Title and Title 2 so that they can be included in the global view. Hit OK. Now we have seen how the global view was created. It's worth mentioning that administrator can create the global view via the ProjectWise Administrator program as well. We are going to take a closer look at the information that will be displayed in the search result window. we are going to run a quick search to look for document names that has the word loft. The detail view is being used to display information in the search result window. There is a problem with the search result in the sense that there could be two documents with exactly the same name, even though the folder name column let us know which folder that the documents are in. However, we have no idea which work area that actually has these documents. So we are going to go and create a personal view that gives us that information as well. Unlike global views, which can only be created and modified by administrators, personal view can be created by every individual ProjectWise user. So let's see how that can be done. From the menu bar, select View, Manage Views. Enabling the Show Global will display a list of global views. Let's select the Detail view and include the work area name. However, John is not the administrator, so he won't be able to modify the global detail view to include the work area name. What John can do is to create a new personal view by using the detail view as a template. He will need to select the detail view and click on Copy. The name of the personal view will need to be provided. The work area name or the project name to be included in the personal view can be found under Work Area Properties columns. Double-click on it and scroll down until we find project name. Double-click on project name to be included in the personal view. And since the project name is in the last column, we want the project name to be right next to the folder name. So select the project name and click twice on the up arrow so that folder name and project name display together. And since John wants to find out if his personal view will display the project name or the work area name when he runs a search. So he can go to the Set Defaults tab. Under the search results, enable Document List View as well as the Preview Pane view. Hit OK. Here we can tell the difference between a global view, which has a double-headed icon, and a personal view, which has a single-headed icon. Go ahead and close the Manage Views dialog box. So we will run the search again to look for documents that has the word loft. We can see that John's personal view has been automatically selected and displayed in the search result window. There are two documents here that has exactly the same name. But as you can see, even though the folder name show exactly the same, however, we know that one of the documents actually belong to the work area Adelaide Tower, and the other selected document does not belong to any project at all. John finds that the project name information is pretty useful to be displayed in the search result window. He believes that other team members will find this information useful as well. So he's going to go and talk to his administrator and have this change to be incorporated into the global detail view. Did you know that you can assign both global as well as personal views to a work area or a folder by right mouse clicking it and select Properties? On the View tab, there are personal views as well as global view that the folder can be assigned to. But only administrators can assign global view to the folder. And since John is a regular user, he can only assign his personal view to the docs folder. When a global view has been assigned to a folder, it will take precedence over the default view that the user has been chosen to use. When a personal view has been assigned to a folder, the personal view will take precedence over a global view that was assigned to a folder. Let's see how that looks like. Since John has the personal view assigned to the docs folder, whenever John is in the docs folder, his personal view will activate. As soon as he goes to another folder, for example, survey, his default view, which is the basic view, will be automatically activated. And FYI, the subfolders will not inherit the view settings from the parent folder, and it will just use the default view that the user has. Okay, let's navigate back to the docs folder. In the next few minutes, we are going to see how we can use toolbar icons to access document operations rather than using right mouse click. So for example, we have a PDF document here. In order to copy or move the document to a different folder, traditionally we will need to select the document and right mouse click. Copy to copy to a different folder or move to a different folder. We will see how the toolbar icon can perform the same document operation. First of all, let's go to the menu bar, Tools, and select Customize. In the Customize window, select the Toolbars tab, click on the New button, and we will give the toolbar a name. And click OK. We will see a small window right in the middle of the screen. We're not going to close that window, but rather we are going to move the Customize window to the far right. On the Commands tab, let's go to the All Commands. We do want to have a toolbar icon to allow us to quickly select the PDF documents to copy to a different folder. So on the right hand side, in the commands list, let's go ahead and scroll down until we can find the copy to. Hold down your mouse, drag it, and then drop it into the small window. We also want to have another toolbar icon that allows us to quickly send the PDF document in an email message. So let's scroll down until we can find the Send Mail. Again, drag it and then drop it into the window. Since it's a bit hard for us to tell what the commands are with the toolbar icons that we are creating, unless we actually move our mouse cursor next to the icon, and then we know what the command is. To do so, we can go back to the Customize window and then go to the Toolbars tab. Make sure that the My Toolbar icons is highlighted, and then enable the Show Text Labels. So here you can see our toolbar icons have the commands clearly label what they are. Similar to the ProjectWise standard icons, we can move our toolbar icons all the way to the top of the screen by simply selecting the toolbar icon and then drag it all the way to the top. So once we do that, let's go ahead and close the Customize window. So you can see the toolbar icons that we just create allow us to quickly copy the selected document to a different ProjectWise folder without the right mouse click. To add more commands to the toolbar, we simply right mouse click on the toolbar that we just create and then select Customize. During this lesson, we have learned the difference between global and personal views. We also learned how to set up a default view for the document list window as well as the search result window. We also learned how to create a personal view as well as assigning both global and personal views to the work area and folder. We also learned how to create custom toolbar icons to access most frequently used ProjectWise commands.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.